Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode. And today I really wanted to talk about the top 7 foods you should be using to incorporate in your diet to help you lose weight and improve your insulin resistance. I do apologize if there's some background noise. I am going RVing full time right now, and the air conditioner is on because it is really warm. And if I turn it off, the tin box of the RV gets a little bit hot and I might start, melting right before your eyes. So I do apologize if there's that background noise. But if you're new to the channel, thank you for joining me today. I'm Dr. Laurie Marbas. I'm a board-certified family and lifestyle medicine physician, and who recently, as I said, started the full-time RV nomadic lifestyle with my husband and my dog. I still see patients online and have been for, goodness, approximately 7-8 years now. And so I can still work remotely and enjoy traveling around this wonderful country of ours. But I work with a lot of folks who are struggling, one, to lose weight and really improve insulin resistance, which basically is another word for saying moving down the track towards prediabetes and diabetes, which is a disease you do not want. So what should someone be eating? Well, there's a couple of things to keep in mind. One, we want to focus in on low glycemic foods. These are foods that are not going to cause a huge upshift in your blood sugars. 2, these are going to be high fiber plant foods, whole plant foods, because everything good comes with fiber. Nutrients, vitamins, all these amazing micronutrients are just incredible for you. And the reason I also say with the next thing is high protein. One, you're going to be able to maintain your muscle mass. Protein is very satiating. And if someone is really struggling with cravings because they've walked away from ultra-processed foods, upping the protein in your plant foods, you don't need animal products to do this. Many times that will be the trick to really help you get over the hump of a craving and improve your energy levels. So what foods in particular? Let me pull up my notes here. 1 second. Whoops, I just lost there we go. Okay. So first of all, we're going to start with lentils, right? So lentils, these are really a powerhouse of nutrition, right? They offer high amounts of protein and fiber while maintaining that low glycemic index that I was describing. And like I said, that combination really promotes better blood sugars, more satiety, and really lentils are very easy to cook, right? So they include things like iron, magnesium, and lots of good B vitamins. They're also very rich in antioxidants. You can use them in soups, stews, salads, veggie burgers. They're very, very versatile. Lots of Indian dishes and Southeast Asian dishes can be made with lentils. And like I said, you don't have to soak them, so they're easy to cook. Lentils are going to be one of the main things. Once it's cool enough that I can actually start using my stove and oven, I'll be using definitely more lentils because they're easy to actually cook. Next is chickpeas. Chickpeas are also known as garbanzo beans. Another, again, fantastic legume. By the way, legumes and beans are the one food associated with longevity around the world. So you're not only providing yourself really good source of fiber and protein, but you're promoting longevity. But of course, these have really delicious and nutritious profiles. So garbanzo beans are also utilized with chickpeas for hummus. So if you're new to the hummus world, I encourage you to definitely check that out. They're high in folate, iron, phosphorus, manganese, all these minerals that are really, really good for you. And again, they're full of good polyunsaturated fats, which are beneficial for your heart health. Like I said, hummus, I put chickpeas in everything. If I have a soup that it needs more something, I add chickpeas. I've made hummus. I've made chickpea salads. I've even put chickpeas in my smoothies. Yeah, so definitely chickpeas should be in your fridge. Lots of good things with this. And by the way, if you're looking for someone to help you understand how you should be cooking and you want your medical questions answered, check out the Healing Kitchen. Go to drmarbas.com, click on the Healing Kitchen, and join us weekly live. We spend an hour. I just finished our weekly kitchen this week. Brittany Giroudi is the amazing chef. She brings us 2 delicious recipes. I answer all the medical questions. I also do a workshop every single month with recordings and ebooks. So we have a year's worth now. You get all of that the moment that you join. And again, we join live every single Wednesday. So definitely worth it. And honestly, we have such a blast. It's a fantastic community. Healing Kitchen, drmarbas.com. Check it out. We talked a lot about beans tonight. Next is black beans, right? So these are rich in fiber, protein. Again, all very, very versatile. So I'm going to talk more about kind of the nutritional profile here. Magnesium is really good, which is helpful to relaxing blood vessels, which would be good for your blood pressure. Again, also a good source of iron. I grew up in New Mexico, and black beans and pinto beans, kidney beans, they literally were on my plate multiple times a week growing up. So I never had an issue consuming beans ever. And so honestly, if you can make a wrap, put more black beans, black bean veggie burgers, you name it, put your black beans. It definitely has a different taste. That's what's nice about the white bean. If you want to think about switching something out with a little bit less of a flavor profile, but adding more fiber and more of those beans and protein, that would be the one to check out. Next is kidney beans. So kidney beans, again, higher in protein, great for your blood sugars. But in particular, kidney beans are a great source of a few different things like folate and copper. So you definitely want to check out, and manganese and iron. You can absolutely get enough iron on a plant-based diet. That's not a problem for most of my patients, unless they're having someone with, if they have a female and they have heavy periods, especially if they're in this perimenopausal phase, periods can be very heavy. That's a separate situation. But for the majority of men and women and kiddos, you can get enough iron just in a whole food plant-based diet. It's a little bit different process of absorption and things, but you absolutely can. Next, again, you can add those to all sorts of stuff. And next is tofu, or any type of soybean. The reason I like the soy is because you have phytoestrogens. That does not, guys, it is not going to make you get man boobs, and it's not going to increase your risk of breast cancer. If you look at the research, it actually decreases risk of breast cancer, increases survivability. It has these wonderful phytoestrogens, which can help with some of your menopausal symptoms, especially if you're doing a serving of the whole soy type bean products, such as tempeh, the soybean, edamame, soy curls, things like that, because they have more of the isoflavones, which are the phytoestrogens, than tofu or soy milk, or some of those other products. So definitely you want to be consuming soy, probably 2 servings daily is what I recommend. And when you think about it in the body, the phytoestrogens, when they will compete with your natural estrogens for an estrogen receptor. And what happens though is they're 1,000 times less strong, right? So they don't promote the same strength. They don't have the same strength as your natural estrogen. So they're weaker, and they decrease that estrogen's effect as far as promoting certain things. In addition, they prefer estrogen beta cells versus estrogen the alpha cells. So again, phytoestrogens are where it's at. Nothing to be worried about. 2 servings daily. Going to be great for your bone health, liver health, cholesterol, great sources of protein. They are a little bit higher in fat, but these are good fats. You shouldn't be fat phobic. So get some soy in you if you're not allergic. Definitely do that. Next is quinoa. So quinoa is a great source. It's a whole grain. It's also very low glycemic, great source of protein, and very, very versatile. And when you think about it, it's also rich in magnesium, phosphorus, manganese, folate. It contains certain antioxidants such as quercetin, and they are very anti-inflammatory. So definitely check it out. I add quinoa. Sometimes I'll do half oatmeal and half quinoa and make that for breakfast. I'll add it to soups, chilies. You can name it all. I've even taken quinoa and made like a flatbread out of it. So very simple. I don't have the recipe at the top of my head. It was like 3 ingredients. But check it out, guys. It's delicious. And finally, number 7 would be tempeh. A lot of people don't utilize tempeh very much, but you can get it already marinated. The bacon bacon is the one, I think it's from Lighthouse or Light Life. And that's pretty good. But Brittany made a delicious tempeh recipe in the Healing Kitchen. I think it was last week. So definitely, guys, check out the Healing Kitchen if you're new to the channel and you really need some help on the medical, but you're a little concerned about price of seeing me as a physician, but you're just kind of tiptoeing in and you just have a few questions. That's a great place to get started. So thank you for being here. I hope you found this helpful. Again, why would I recommend these? They're low glycemic. You're not going to see this huge bump in your blood sugar. And there's also a thing with beans and legumes, you get a secondary meal effect or second meal effect, meaning if you eat beans for, let's say, dinner, the next morning your blood sugars will be improved because it takes so long, and that resistant type of particular types of fiber take a long time to break down, and they just absorb very, very slowly. So what will happen is that the next meal that you have, it helps slow that absorption rate as well. So that resistant starch is really, really helpful. So definitely low glycemic, higher protein, again, increasing your satiety, so you're less likely to have cravings and snack when you're not hungry or stressed or whatever. And then of course the fiber. We are fiber deficient in this country. It keeps you full. It's great for your gut health. Your little microbiome loves it. And all of that with whole plant foods. They're already lower calorie foods. You will lose weight and maintain your muscle. Aim for about 1 gram of protein per kilogram of ideal body weight. You might even want to go up to like 1.4 or so, especially if you're doing resistance training, which I encourage everybody to be doing minimally twice a week, preferably 3 to 4 times per week, in a progressive overload fashion. Of course, there are many other experts who can proceed and lead you in that direction, but that is what the science does hold up, that will help you lose weight. So hope you found this helpful. As always, I'm always so thankful and grateful for you being here with me. I am sending you joy, love, peace, and healing, because we all need more healing in this world. And goodness, I hope you have plenty in your life right now. So have a blessed rest of your evening, and thank you for being here as always. And I will be back later. Thanks.